Hello everybody, welcome to computerhandle.com. In this lecture, we'll give you a quick introduction to loops and how counting can work out in programs, especially in programs which contain loops. Alright, so to understand loops, carefully understand this. Alright, let's suppose that I want to create a program which will increment the value of x 3 times. Alright, now I can say directly that x plus 3. Alright, I can say. But what if I tell the user that I can only do it x plus 1? Alright, and then I repeat this 3 times. Alright, so the way we're going to create such program here is that we're going to initiate the value 0, the initial value to x, and then we're going to increment the value of x by 1. Alright, and then we're going to say output x. Alright, and because x is an integer, there is no need for the double quotations this time. Alright, and this time we're gonna create a selection statement here, the if else one. Is x equal to 3? Alright. Now, of course, as usual, if it's yes, we're gonna say output program completed. And of course, there and then we're going to end the program. I'm taking this side because we don't have much space down there. Alright, and we'll have an oval here and an oval here. Alright, but what if we do something to the no side? Alright, if x is equal to 3. So what I can do is I can stretch this line and put it back all the way up here. Alright? And now let's complete the shapes. So this is a process, this is a process. Alright, because it's incrementing, this is the input output, it's going to be a parallelogram. And this is also an output, it's going to be a parallelogram. Alright, and so on. So let's drive in this. We set the value to x equals to 0. Alright, so x is 0. Then we increment the value of x by 1. So the old value of x is 0, alright, and new value of x plus 1 will be 1. Alright, this is the old x. And then we're gonna output x for our noting purposes, so, to ensure that, yeah, the x is 1, alright. So x is 1. Is x is equal to 3? No. We're gonna repeat the process. Now the current value of x is 1. Alright, the current value of x is 1, which is gonna add up to the new one to get the new value of x, which will be 2. Then it's going to output 2. Is x equal to 2? No, it's not. So it's going to repeat that thing again. And it's going to say, this time, the old value of x will be 2. And it will be incremented to 1 to get the value of 3. And this time is x is equal to 3? Yes. So this time it will take this path instead. And it's going to say output program completed, and it's going to say end. Alright, this concept of repetition depending on the condition is what we call a loop in computer science. Alright, we're going to explain you in the coming lectures the details and the absolute details and types of different loops and the scenarios where each of one should be used there. But for this lecture, this was just an introduction to what loops really are. And this is also an example for counting. Because loops are there, you need to take note on how many times the loop has been repeated. And how do we actually count? We set a value of any variable to 0, and we do it incremented by 1 per each cycle. So one cycle the value will increase by 1. One cycle the value will increase by another 1, and it's going to continue on till it doesn't proceed to this path but instead proceeds to the yes path. And this is what we call counting in computer science. And in short form, the steps to initiate counting in a loop, it can only be done in a loop, and it's only required in a loop. The way we initiate counting in a loop is we initiate any variable, let's suppose x here, to initial value of 0, and then we're going to say x is x plus 1. We're going to add this little procedure, alright, this little process into the loop so that it takes note how many times the loop has been repeated, whatever the process is. All right, and this is one vital concept of computer science we need to understand. All right, counting. And loops, we're going to look at them in the coming few lectures. All right, thank you.